A day trip to Yelapa would not be complete without a visit to the village waterfalls, and it's only a short hike up to the falls from the center of the beach area. Total distance is 1.2 kilometers or 0.75 miles, and it's a very easy hike to complete on your own without the need of a tour operator. The first step is to get yourself to Yelapa, and you do that via water taxi. You can catch a water taxi at the Los Muertos Pier. It'll cost you 250 pesos each way. But if you want to have a little more of an adventure and save a little bit of money, I would recommend that you take the bus for 10 pesos at the corner of Paseo Badillo and Constitution. And you ride that to the end. It's about a 25 to 35 minute bus ride to Boca de Tamatlan, where you can grab a water taxi there for a price of 120 pesos each way. The water taxi will take about 20 minutes to reach Yelapa, and it should drop you off on the east dock. Once you're back on dry land again, proceed on down the beach to one of the many beach clubs that you can find there. Lots to choose from, and they're all good. So prior to starting our hike, we decided to stop at one of the beach clubs and have lunch. I had some burritos, some ceviche, and I had the Baja-style tacos, and they were extremely good. And then we started our hike into the city to go to the city falls. And that hike is 1.2 kilometers long, and it took us 25 minutes to get there. Leaving the beach clubs, you just proceed along the beach towards the Pueblo, the main part of the city. This is a lot more built up than the section I showed you on the first part of the hike. The first challenge is to cross over the river here. Sometimes the water can be moving fairly fast, but this year it was quite shallow and quite easy to cross. And once you're there, you're going to go to your left and go up a set of stairs that'll take you to the main roadway. Again, when I say roadway, there are no cars. It's just used by horses as well as these four-wheelers, it seems that all the citizens have here. So once you get to the end of the beach, you're going to go left and follow along this line of buildings. And there'll be signs that'll point you to a stairs, and that'll take you up to the roadway. So there's even a sign, Waterfall and Village. Sign right here. A little bit of a climb. So at the top of the steps, you'll enter a roadway, and you'll be going right, and that'll take you to the heart of the village of Yelapa. It's really a beautiful village, and I think you'll really enjoy it. And in this first section, you're going to see some good panoramic views of the entire beach from several different locations. There's also a lot of incredible and beautiful murals painted on the walls all through the village, so you need to check those out as you walk along towards the falls. And as you walk along, you're also going to see a lot of different stores and restaurants and even a few bars as well. All great places to stop and check out as you make your ways to the falls. That's a nice mural. Actually, they got quite a few nice murals in this town. Hola. Also really enjoyed the ceramic tile that they put on some of the walls here as well. Very colorful and ornate, and a lot of commemorative plaques as well. And this would be a high-level view of the west side of the Bay of Yelapa, and this is where we're going to go to catch our water taxi back to Boca de Tamatlan. So just keep on following this little roadway, and it'll take you right to the falls. There's lots of signs, but if you need to, you just ask some of the locals and they'll direct you. But it's pretty much straightforward. I think there might be one turnoff or two turnoffs in the whole windy route to get up there. But it's lots of, as I said, lots of signs and easy to navigate. And there's always somebody about who can direct you if you think you might be on the wrong path. So at this point, you've made it to the river or stream bed, which the falls runs into. There's not a lot of water going through it, but there never is over this falls. It's just very high and very picturesque, and you'll see that in about 10 minutes. So to get to the falls, there's lots of signs, but all you need to remember is just keep the riverbed on your left-hand side. There's a corner bar here, and everybody stops there to get a drink. So So at this point, we're approaching our last turn, and there's a sign here that says Cascada and Waterfall, and that's where we're going. So you'll make your left-hand turn past the corner bar, and now it's a straight run or semi-straight run right up to the falls.
This place looks nice. Hola, amigo. Changed. Guy's got a nice pizza oven here. Quite fancy.
On this section of the path, you're going to notice a lot of vendors selling their wares. Are not aggressive, and the prices are generally pretty good, and a lot of it is actually quite interesting. And if you want your official Yelapa souvenir, this is probably the best place to get it.
Hola.
Hola.
Sí, recorridos restantes. Varios
This is where you buy your authentic Yelapa hats and shirts. Hola, amigo. I got a bar restaurant there now. Oh, we got some nice water going over. Hola.
So we've made it up to the city falls in Yelapa, and as you can tell, it is actually quite beautiful. There is not a lot of water that goes over it, but it's quite high, and that's why it's one of the area's favorites to come to. And there's this beautiful freshwater pool that accumulates all this water, where a lot of people just come to sit in and just relax. Well, I hope you enjoyed the city falls in Yelapa. So the only thing we need to do now is head on back to town and grab our water taxi from the west side of the bay, and then head on back to Boca de Tomaslan, and from there grab our bus back to Puerto Vallarta. So after leaving the falls, it took us about 10 minutes to walk to the west side dock of the bay, and that's where we caught our water taxi. So once you're back to the bay, you'll find a large Yelapa sign, and you'll know you're right next to the dock. Well, we're heading back from Yelapa to Boca de Tomaslan to catch our bus. We just got on our water taxi. Taxi ride again will take us about 20 minutes to get to Boca, and then you just have about a 5-minute walk up the hill to where the buses will come, and the buses should arrive every 10 minutes to take you back to Puerto Vallarta. Now, I believe the last official water taxi leaves Yelapa at around 6 o'clock, so it's best to be gone by then. So here we are back again at Boca de Tomaslan. We're going to get off the dock here and then march up the street to the top of the hill and catch our bus. And the buses should be running every 10 minutes or so. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like and subscribe.